Hey everyone, welcome back to Intimacy Coach. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart, sex education. But not just any sex education. We're talking about why it matters and why it's time to break the taboos surrounding it. Let's face it, sex education is often misunderstood, underfunded, or even ignored. But the truth is, it's one of the most important tools we have for building healthy relationships, preventing harm, and empowering people to make informed choices. In this video, we'll explore why sex education is so crucial, the impact of taboos, and how we can create a more open and informed world. Let's get started. First, let's define what we mean by sex education. It's not just about the birds and the bees. It's a comprehensive approach to understanding human sexuality, relationships, and sexual health. Sex education covers topics like anatomy and physiology, consent and boundaries, safe sex practices and contraception, emotional intimacy and communication, gender identity, and sexual orientation. But here's the thing. Sex education isn't just for teenagers. It's for everyone, at every stage of life. Whether you're 16 or 60, there's always something new to learn about yourself and your relationships. Now, let's talk about taboos. In many cultures, talking about sex is considered embarrassing, inappropriate, or even shameful. But why? Taboos around sex education often stem from cultural, religious, or societal beliefs. The problem is, these taboos can have serious consequences. For example, lack of knowledge leads to unsafe practices, like unprotected sex or misinformation about contraception. Stigma prevents people from seeking help for sexual health issues, like STIs or sexual dysfunction. Shame around sex can harm self-esteem and make it harder to build healthy relationships. By breaking these taboos, we can create a world where people feel empowered to ask questions, seek help, and make informed choices. So, why does sex education matter? Let's break it down. It promotes safety. Comprehensive sex education teaches people how to protect themselves from STIs, unintended pregnancies, and sexual violence. It builds healthy relationships. By teaching communication, consent, and emotional intimacy, sex education helps people build stronger, more fulfilling relationships. It empowers individuals. Knowledge is power. When people understand their bodies and their rights, they're better equipped to make decisions that align with their values. It reduces stigma. Open conversations about sex help normalize topics that are often shrouded in shame, creating a more inclusive and accepting society. Sex education isn't just about preventing problems. It's about creating a world where everyone can thrive. Now that we know why sex education matters, let's talk about how we can break the taboos surrounding it. Here are a few ways to start. Start the conversation. Whether it's with your friends, family, or partner, talking openly about sex helps normalize the topic. Advocate for comprehensive sex education. Support policies and programs that provide accurate, inclusive, and age-appropriate sex education in schools and communities. Educate yourself. Take the time to learn about sexual health, consent, and relationships. The more you know, the more confident you'll feel discussing these topics. Challenge stigma. When you hear someone making jokes or spreading misinformation about sex, gently correct them and share why these conversations matter. Breaking taboos isn't easy, but it's worth it. Every conversation we have brings us one step closer to a world where sex education is accessible to everyone. Sex education is more than just a class. It's a lifeline. It's about safety, empowerment, and creating a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and respected. If you believe in the power of sex education, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. Let's break the taboos together and create a more informed and inclusive world. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos on sex education, relationships, and wellness. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you wish you'd learned in sex ed? Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and remember, knowledge is power. See you next time.